Okay, this is the 1986 Nighthawk 700s that I have the title for, and it is in the process of being put back together. Everything is there. All the electronics work. Even has a decent tire on it in the back. The exhaust, there's no dings in it. There's some little bit of discoloration there. This is the engine. It's solid. And again, everything is there. All the electronics. This has a little bit of brake fluid on there, but that'll clean up nicely. All the switches are in good condition. The handlebars, the other switches, everything there. I have the fairings. I have the body panels. The gas tank is good. And I'm going to get a flashlight. Hold on, sorry. Just so you can kind of see a little bit better, maybe. And this is the exhaust and everything. Oops. This is the bottom of the bike there. Everything is in good shape. These are the carburetors that I just got done cleaning up and rebuilding. This is the other side of the exhaust. Okay. I haven't even tried to clean that up. The air box, everything is intact. Everything works. It goes through all the gears and all that good stuff. The shifter and all that stuff. The only thing with this bike is I'm not sure. That's the gear indicator, and I put that one in because the other one wasn't working. This is the gear indicator right there. So I fixed the other one, I think, so I'm going to try to put the other one in when I get time. This is what I'm considering the parts bike. All the electronics work. This is the 85, as you can tell by the valve covers and everything, and the side of the engine. This is the exhaust right there. This bike, and I'll show you on the other side, there's the battery. So I had checked the electronics, and this is, like I said, this is what I'm figuring to be the parts bike. I do not have the title for this one. And as you can see down here, somebody was messing with the shifter and everything there, because you can see the spring, and I think you can see the ratchet. So, but all the electronics here, carburetors, and all the electronics work on that. And then we're gonna scooch over here. This is the red, white, and blue. Those are not the original turn signals. Obviously, it doesn't have the handlebars or the igniter there or the air box, which is going to come off of the 85. But this one too, it's got a decent tire. I've already gone through the whole rear end and taken it apart, cleaned it all up, checked everything, greased everything. The final drive, everything is good. There's a little bit of touches, a little bit of surface rust, which is nothing really. And there's the carbs that are ready to go for this bike, the original carbs that were with it. This is the exhaust for the bike that was off the bike. This is the bottom of the exhaust, so you can see it's in really good shape. There's no holes, no anything. There's a couple of little, there's a ding right there and a ding right there, which can easily be fixed by someone who knows what they're doing. It's not a big deal. There's no holes. The pipes are they're in pretty good shape. So I mean, the forks are straight and everything is there. And I've got all the parts to put this bike back together the way it was. Okay, just need some cleaning up. You know, everything is there. I've got all the panels are the same color. It doesn't have the factory decals. Someone did a paint job on this bike and tried to make it all blue. The tank, the body panels, and everything are this same color. So If somebody really wanted to put it back together, they'd have to paint it if they wanted to, or not, whatever. It's all up to whoever buys it. So got that, and this is the other 86. So this one here, I have the title for. That one there, I have the title for. Those are the first two bikes I showed you. This one here is an 86 also. Okay. And I have not put the battery in this to check the electronics because I don't have the proper key, and I'm going to have to, hot wire it, jump wire it to make sure the electronics work. But the gentleman that I bought it from said everything lit up on the bike as far as the electronics and instruments and everything. So he told me that about every bike, and so far every bike has been correct as far as that goes. And so here's this bike. Again, the exhaust is pretty good. There's just some oil on it. You know, it's dirty, but it's all here. And I have all the parts to complete the bike if somebody wanted to and wanted to get a title through either Vermont or a registration and then get the title through Vermont. Then the switches are in good shape and everything like that. So those are the 4 bikes that are for sale, and I'm not all the parts are upstairs here in the garage, and I really don't want to go up there and try to take a video of all the parts. You've got, and there's an extra set of parts from a 5th bike that the gentleman sold the frame and the engine, but there's extra set of rims, final drives, and miscellaneous parts and stuff, axles and things like that. And this is, well, this is my finished bike right here. Okay, and this is what the bikes would look like once you're done. Okay, so that's that. And this is the engine. And I have all the parts to put it back together. The only thing that it's missing is one of the cam covers. But I think somebody was trying to change this timing chain and kind of gave up on it. I have the starter for it and everything else, all the bolts to put the bike back in. This is from the original red, white, and blue bike. Okay, so let me shine some light on it here for you. That's just the valve cover. And the motor, I have turned the motor by the crank, and it turns fine. I've checked inside the cylinders. The cylinders are nice and smooth. There's no burnt surfaces, scoring, or anything like that. So I'm just guessing that the guy told me that someone tried to change the timing chain and kind of didn't know what they were doing. So they gave up on it. And that's that. All right? Thanks a lot.